You guys spent the night in my club after last session. We've stayed up most of the night and discussed all that has happened, all developing our own theories on who we think the people are, what we think is going on, and we've just sort of been mulling them about, talking to each other. We finally fell asleep at some point, like those of us who needed rest, but we're up now in sort of early morning, and we're trying to decide what to do next. Still,
I should probably see a doctor.
so you'd be coming back in after all the work was done. So you just came up through the elevator, most likely. So you're just sort of like reporting back in.
Okay.
Now, Clay,
Yeah.
you and the Baron have been throughout the night starting to feel gradually more distracted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At first, it was like a subtle sensation of presence in the back of your mind. But over the night, that feeling has grown to become more and more consuming of your thoughts.
Okay.
And the Baron suggests that this could be something of spiritual importance and should be investigated if it's pulling both your minds this much.
Okay. Okay. So this thing has been bugging me because I couldn't figure out who those people were that appeared, um, but that doesn't seem to have any relationship to the feelings I'm getting now. Feelings I'm getting now are overpowering them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Baron is getting itchy, and I'm getting distracted. We feel like we should be investigating this notion or this compunction that's coming over us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I asked the Baron, where is this leading us? Where do we go? Is there a map of the city available? Hikaru.
I'm like, yeah, sure, of course there is.
Very good. Let's take a look at it.
We
Yeah.
all go up here where my character goes. So we all like make our way
Okay.
up to this area here.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of papers spread out on the desk, and there's a map of the city there.
Okay. So I look.
And the Baron says that you need to say a few things under your breath
Mm-hmm.
and let a little bit of blood fall onto the map, and that will show us where it is.
Okay. So I do so as he instructs me because I'm a obedient little partner. And the blood
Alright, so
the blood falls
that,
where
it goes to this one particular building.
I ask the room, what building is this?
So your character and my character shouted out at the exact same time, Convention Center.
Let's go.
We all leave the club, get onto our motorcycles again, and head out towards the Convention Center.
Okay.
Okay. As we're getting on our motorcycles, I want to ask everybody, hey, does my new leg make me look fat?
No, darling, you look great.
Okay.
My character gives you a kiss on the cheek, says, "No, you look fantastic."
We do we arrive without incident?
We arrive without incident. It takes us about half hour or so to get there, depending on traffic.
Okay. We can park the bikes securely so that they won't be disturbed. Okay, good. We can do that. Just if we need them to leave, I want them available to leave quickly.
We all arrive, and we head up to the nearby terminal to figure out what is being exhibited today.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing an artifacts display. There's been this recent find in various sites throughout Egypt and Eastern Europe areas, and they're sort of doing this relics from across the world tour thing from museum to museum, and this was the week that it was supposed to be in Night City.
Okay. Is there a program or a brochure that they handed out as to specifically which artifacts are from where kind of thing? And usually in a display of some kind, they have a program. You know what I mean? Can we grab one of those and see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there is.
So I refer to the program, and I look, and does anything catch my eye as far as countries of origin or specific artifact descriptions?
Well, unfortunately, spiritual relics can come from anywhere, so there's nothing
Right.
catching your eye at the moment, but you know it's somewhere in the building.
So, okay. I guess the only thing to do is to look at everything. So, where do we start in this procedure to find, unless
Well, there's no guided tour. It's not
Okay.
really like a guided
Okay.
tour. It's
just like an exhibition?
yeah.
Okay. Would the Baron know if the feeling is coming from a specific source? I mean, he would have the inkling, right?
Yeah, he has the
Okay.
same sense as you.
So, because he can travel without raising any attention whatsoever, because he's ethereal. So he can go before me, kind of. I'll look, and he'll look in different areas so that we can cover more ground. And since we're the only two, I suppose, that are getting any kind of feelings about this, I suppose it'd be important that we actually start looking. So I'll send the Baron on ahead, and I'll walk while he can do whatever he's doing, flying or ethereally moving.
Which direction do you want him to go?
Well, where do I see the first exhibit? Is it through doors?
Well,
or?
there's doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't see any of the exhibits from here. This is a lobby, but there's doors
Okay.
to ahead of you. There's doors off to the right of you.
Okay, so I'll go on the ones ahead of me, just the ones that are straight ahead.
All right, so then he'll head to the one at the bottom then. All right.
Okay.
Well, seeing the brochure and knowing she needs to be in earshots of everyone, she'll give Max her page information or whatever we're using for communications.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, I'll go check out the Egyptian lobby real fast.
Okay.
All right, so you're looking for anything Egyptianish. All right.
Yeah, so just kind of like move me wherever that should be.
Is the exhibition pretty extensive? I mean, there's like hundreds of artifacts or thousands of artifacts, or are we looking? Are they large or small? They probably vary.
Due to how valuable they are, they're only displaying a few at a time. Today, they appear to be displaying the larger statue, like the larger exhibits.
Would be like King Tut's sarcophagus kind of things, big
kind of stuff like that.
big, big,
the rest
big.
are keeping in vault until they're ready to display those.
Okay. Well,
So we're not talking about like a pharaoh's staff, something smaller that you can easily grab.
Exactly. Right now, it's the big, heavy things.
okay. So,
All right.
well, the only thing you do is to walk about until we get some kind of indication, I would imagine. So,
All right. Well, it's Coventry's turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will position myself near Hikaru. And